Hey, what's up my peeps and peepettes? This is your King Raiders Power back with another exciting video review of the brand new Power Rangers Deluxe Battle Zords for the upcoming Power Rangers movie Hidden Fears this Friday. Time is short, I need to get to these because I've held off on this for so long for many reasons that I've explained countless times. I don't have to say it anymore, so let's go ahead and review the next Zord to come out of this series, and that is the Sabertooth Tiger Battle Zord, even though it just says Sabertooth. Okay, whatever. But it does come with the Yellow Ranger figure, and we'll get to that in just a moment. But first and foremost, as every single time, for every single review, let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging as partake of you know why. So, basically, it's not collector friendly, as I mentioned before. There's no protection from kids getting their dirty hands on these things, and unfortunately, I was a sufferer of that. You got a nice picture of the actual Colossal Megazord all built up, with indicating as a nice highlight of what Zord this actually comes in this package here. So if it's not the Zord that you're seeing here, then something's wrong. You got where the Yellow Ranger minifigure will actually be stored. Right there, nice picture of the Red Ranger again on the Yellow Ranger Zord packaging, which makes sense, I suppose. Onto the back of the packaging, and here we go. So we got some information about the Sabertooth Tiger, basically all the specifics of what it can do and what it can't do, to be honest. So we got the Ranger cockpit with the Yellow Ranger on the inside right there. Got twin cannons that do absolutely nothing except for one little annoying feature. I tell you the truth. So anyway, here's a promotion of all the Deluxe Battle Zords, all combined into the Colossal Megazord, and I cannot wait. Even though I have combined them into the Colossal Megazord, as I said, this is not something I'm doing in the dark. It's all completely lit up in here, and I know what to expect. So, with that said, let's bring in the Sabertooth Tiger Battle Zord. And this is probably one of the weakest Zords to come out of this line, if not the weakest, period. There's really nothing going on here with this Zord. It does look good, I'll tell you the truth. The detail on it, obviously, if the detail is not as good, well then it should not exist, and that goes for any toy out there. So yeah, detail is mainly the big draw on these things. So it's good, even if it is a hollow mess. Yeah, for $20 originally, now marked down to $15, still not worth it. Gotta wait till they're $10, but hey, I needed to get the review out of the way, so I went ahead and cashed in. Still, for what it is, it's okay. It doesn't do anything outside of that. And that's your articulation. The head doesn't do anything unless you count the transformation, so I guess you can bring it down a little bit, but that's really it. Unless you want to decapitate the thing, I mean, by all means. So there's that. That's an option. Maybe something Goldar might actually do in the movie. You never know. You never know. So anyway, yeah, the funny thing about this is when it comes to the cockpit for the Zords, the windows are always painted that nice metallic blue, but this is not where the cockpit is for the Yellow Ranger figure. As a matter of fact, it's back here. Funny, I don't get it. I do not understand that one bit, but whatever. They just could not fit any way for the Yellow Ranger figure to be plopped inside here. Whatever. But anyway, here is the Yellow Ranger figure. For the first time, we're seeing a very nice female minifigure sculpting here, which is nicely detailed, just not fully painted like all the others. And kind of looks like the actual mouth plate on the figure is a little lacking thereof. Some paint. Looks like it was halfway painted and then the rest was just left bare. Weird, but whatever. So what we can do is just go ahead and plop the Yellow Ranger back inside the cockpit, and yes, she does rattle around, just to let you know. And that's basically it. Again, there's hardly anything going on here with this Zord. There's no movement minus this and that's your play on this thing, unless you count its gigantic cannon that it comes with. Yeah, this thing is huge. It's too big, as a matter of fact. I don't understand why it's got to be so big when I've seen the actual design of this on the wrists of the actual Megazord in the movie, and it's like about the size of the actual hand of the Megazord. As a matter of fact, this would actually be perfect right here. If my hand was actually the Megazord's arm here, then this would actually be a pretty good scale. But considering that this is going to be a smaller toy with this being a big thing, it's like, what the... I don't know. I don't know why Bandai America always makes their Power Ranger weapons bigger than the actual figures themselves. It's just weird. Everything Bandai America does is weird, isn't it? So, yeah, here's your little play feature for the cannon. It doesn't make any sounds like the actual cannon that came with the Red Ranger's T-Rex Battle Zord, which is unfortunate, but hey, for what it is, it's rather clicky. And as you can see, it works just fine. I've heard that on some of these Zords, when it comes to this cannon here, that it would actually lock up on some people. I'm having no problem with it at all. But I will say, it's pretty dang loud and very irritating to the ears. I am so sorry about that, headset users. But what you can do is plop it on top here of the Zord, and now it really looks too freaking big. But yeah, it can rotate a full 360 if you want to shoot in any direction for pretend play. And you can still press the button and annoy your friends and all your subscribers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So that's basically it for this thing. Let's get that dang thing out of here. Well, let's do a brief side-by-side comparisons to wrap up this portion of this series. So there's the Triceratops, which I previously reviewed last time. So, pretty good size between the two. I'm not going to be able to fit all Zords on here, so I'll just go ahead and bring in the Mastodon and replace the Triceratops that way. And, yeah, as you can see, there's a good size between the Sabertooth Tiger and the Spider Zord. Sorry, Mastodon Zord. So, there's that. And then the last Zord to combine it, or sorry, to compare it with for this video is obviously the Red Ranger's T-Rex Battle Zord, and it's too big, so I have to readjust the screen. So, as you can see, there's a pretty good scale between those two. I like how big the T-Rex is compared to all the others. It really makes sense. And that's basically going to do it for this portion of the little mini review series of these Battle Zords. Only one more to go, and you probably know what that is already. So, questions or comments, you know what to do. Hit it down below in the comment section of this video. If you like today's video review, hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to see other video reviews similar to the one you're seeing here today from the reviewing station. This is your King Raiders Power signing off, saying thank you very much for watching this, and I will see you whenever you see me.